Today we will be looking at molar mass. Molar mass is important because it allows us to convert between the number of moles of a substance and its mass. Calculating the molar mass of a substance is not very difficult. We need to use the atomic weights that are found on your periodic table. To do this lesson, you are going to want to have a periodic table handy. I will be linking you one in your email you are receiving. You are also going to want to have handy a pen and paper. For starters, we are going to be calculating the molar mass of two substances, starting with water that we all know. So, we all know that water has the formula of H2O. This, of course, tells us that water has two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. Now, to figure out the molar mass of water, we need to look at our periodic table and find the atomic mass of hydrogen and the atomic mass of oxygen. Hydrogen has an atomic mass of 1.01. I am going to use some rounded values because that will make our math simpler. Oxygen has a molar mass of 16.00. Again, I am using a rounded value to make our calculation simpler. Now, the last thing that we need to do is we need to take into account the number of each atom type. We have two hydrogen atoms and we have one oxygen atom. So we need to take our mass of 1.01 and we need to multiply that by 2. And we will do the same with our oxygen times 1. We then will add the two values together and give the answer its unit of grams per mole. So, adding together our masses, we end up with a molar mass of water of 18.02 grams per mole. This unit is then a conversion factor between the unit of grams and moles. Say hi, Sigley. For this next example, we are going to be looking at aluminum sulfate. This is a more challenging problem because it is not as immediately obvious how many of each type of atom there are in the compound. Within the compound aluminum sulfate, we have aluminum atoms, we have sulfur atoms, and we have oxygen atoms. The molar mass of aluminum is 26.98 grams per mole. The molar mass of sulfur is 32.06 and the molar mass of oxygen is 16. Now pause the video and try to figure out how many aluminum atoms there are, how many sulfur atoms there are, and how many oxygen atoms there are in this compound. Can you figure it out, Siggy? You're right, Siggy. There are 2 aluminum atoms from our subscript behind the aluminum. There are 3 sulfur atoms. The 3 outside of this parentheses applies to everything inside. And there are 12 oxygen atoms where we take our subscript of 3 times our subscript of 4 to get our total of 12 oxygen atoms. From here, we just need to do simple arithmetic to arrive at our answer, where we need to add up, where we need to multiply the molar mass by the number of atoms and add up those answers. Remember, molar mass has the units of grams per mole. That's all for now. I will be attaching a worksheet for you to complete. You may submit your answers to me when you have them done if you'd like to see more. Thank you. Have a good day.